Our KMCH Sports Standout Performer of the Week for Week 1 of the high school football season last week, Lance McShane, the junior outstanding tackler and running back for the Wildcats in their 46-6 win over North Cedar here in Delhi. As the Wildcats junior had 5 touchdowns, 201 yards, Lance. When things are clicking like that with the offense, things are going well. Talk about that feeling, how you're able to run at will and score 5 times on Friday night.
It felt amazing. I couldn't have done it without the team, and specifically the linemen. They blocked a great game, all game.
And talk about that feeling of your offensive linemen doing great work for you up front. What's that feel like, and what do you say to those guys? You encourage them, and do you talk to them much when a game's going on?
Yeah, after certain plays or like a good play, I'll say great job, keep going, stuff like that.
Indeed, keep going. They did, and 5 touchdowns. Talk about that number. It's not all about stats, but it's a nice accomplishment. Talk about that. You've ever had that in your career before?
No, I've never had. I only had 1 touchdown last year. I think I had 350 yards rushing, so it's pretty good to have 5 touchdowns, 200 yards in my first ever.
Pretty good indeed. Our KMCH Standout Performer of the Week here from KMCH Sports, Lance McShane. And let's get to know Lance a little bit better here. Lance, talk about your favorite sport. Is football at the top of the list?
Football is my favorite sport, yes.
All right. And talk about your favorite athlete that you really admire.
I would say Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan, that's a pretty good athlete to admire, one of the best basketball players of all time, of course. How about your favorite football athlete? Do you have a favorite football player?
Probably Emmitt Smith.
Emmitt Smith, Cowboys running back in the early to mid-'90s for Dallas when they were very successful, going to Super Bowls about every year. All right, let's talk about some pump-up music. What gets you going on game night and getting ready for a game each and every Friday night?
I would say AC/DC or Pantera.
A little Thunderstruck, a little Back in Black.
Back in Black. We enter that every Friday night when we're at home.
Fantastic. So. And talk about superstitions. Any rituals, any foods you eat on game days that you have to do each and every week for a game or anything like that?
No, not really.
All right. Favorite quote? Sports quote?
You get out of it what you put into it. If you give 100% all the time, you're going to get good results. And
any favorite sports moments besides the success you had last Friday night?
Probably going to state track this year. My first time going out for track and first time going to state for anything. So.
And role model, your favorite role model?
I'd say my dad. He's always pushing me to be better all the time.
And talk about some other activities you're involved with, any volunteer things that you do when you're not playing sports?
I'm involved in the FFA, and then I do basketball and track.
Talk about the tradition, the bell you're standing in front of here at Maquoketa Valley. It's rang every time the Wildcats have a win for many years. They brought it back here. Coach Arnold brought it back a few years ago, and he came back in his 4th year now. And talk about that bell and how fun it was to ring with your teammates on Friday night.
It was very fun. It was the first time we rang it in a few years, so it was great. It got everybody excited, wanting to come back for more. So.
All right, fantastic. Lance, congratulations on your great effort and being the KMCH Sports Standout Performer of the Week for week number 1 of the 2022 high school football season. Best of luck to you down the road.
Thank you.
Lance McShane, the junior from Maquoketa Valley, our KMCH Sports Standout Performer of the Week.